We have done a lot, both at the Ministry of Health level and at our own level in terms of education and interventions in terms of getting people screened and so on. The human papilloma virus is prevented not only by our own behavior, but also importantly by vaccinations. And we have the power to take steps to reduce the likelihood of becoming infected with the HPV vaccine. So we ourselves have to look in terms of our partnerships, because the more partners that you interact with, the more likely you are to become infected. And so that is as a woman and a man, because men and women are the ones who move it back and forth. Unfortunately, women suffer greatly from their cervical cancers and all the changes in the cervix. And we do have to remember that in Belize, we have really an aggressive HPV virus that circulates. When they do the testing of women's cervices, the cervix, they find the high-grade ones, the one that cause cancer. And then, of course, our men also are vulnerable. It causes cancer of the penis, oral cancers, and stuff like that. So we are both men and women equally responsible for each other. And I keep saying, let's take care of each other. So I know the vaccination rate fell during over COVID period. Let me start with vaccination because that's prevention. It fell over the COVID period, but a recent workshop held late last year with the ministry and partners revealed that the numbers have increased dramatically because schools are in full swing, of course. And then, of course, the whole issue of age range. So then that is interesting because you ask, well, are young people being affected? Are middle-aged people being affected? What they want, what the strategy is it says that by the time you're 35, you should have had at least one test and another one by the time you're 45. So it goes across the board. But our problem that we're finding in Belize, we're having young people in their 20s with advanced cervical cancers. But they don't want you to start getting tested too early. So they say for Belize, probably about 25, between 22 and 25 years old. And if something is happening, they'll catch it.